until finally the angle changed and it became the Aquarian angle, which has started to impact the brain and has started to cause now us to understand who we are and what our purpose really is. Your purpose, unfortunately, is defined by religion as to being saved. There is nothing to be saved from because you're not lost. Because you are not the person that's sitting in this room that we identify with each other. The people that are sitting in this room that you look at and identify as one another are constructions of your parents and your friends and your traditions wherever you come from. That's all you are. But the you, the light in the center, is who the real you is, that has nothing to do with all of this stuff other than you're fighting, trying to overcome all of this karmic pattern which has been set up by the friends and family and so forth. So there is nothing to be said. Your job is to break the karmic patterns of the traditions that have infected the minds of people on this earth, so that the earth then turns and changes in a whole new direction that God had initially intended. That is your purpose. So it is not in any way.
This is the big thing on my channel, and I discovered this guy about a week ago, William Donahue. Never heard of him, and he just started popping up in my recommendations like crazy. And what's really funny is that every video I click on, I look through the comments, and the people in the comment section is like, who the hell is this guy? Like, very recent comments is like, where'd this guy come from? Just it's just popping up in everyone's recommendations. I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's some creepiness to it, but I don't know. But I don't know, like I said, I never heard of this guy. The things that I talk about on my channel or the things he talks about in his lectures, I guess you want to say, 'cause he's not really a preacher or nothing. He's just a guy who gives lectures on astrology and religion and all of that. So when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, this is like exactly what I say. I've talked about the karmic cycle and how we're just repeating the same story over and over again. Like, he didn't say that verbatim, but that's what he means. And it's like how you have to break away from your blood family and get away from the things you're being taught by these churches and the people in your life, that you're just a product of your parents, you're a product of your family, of your ethnicity, of the stupid bullcrap you've been taught about race and religion and all that. Like, he's saying the exact same thing right here that I've said in my own videos. And I didn't get this from him. I came up with this on my own by observing myself. So it's entirely possible for this knowledge, whatever it is, to just be handed to you, handed to me. And this is what I mean by, I hadn't talked about this before, but I guess I can talk about it now. Knowledge isn't something that, wisdom and knowledge aren't something that you can take. It's just given to you. It's given to you separated from your own free will. You have nothing to do with it. What I've learned about myself, what I've learned about people, the light that I've discovered within myself was a gift. It wasn't something that I did. And I doubt he gets into this, but I doubt he's going to get into this, like, how do you find the light? And I've talked about this plenty of times on my channel. It's through forgiveness. It's realizing that all the crap that you went through because of your parents and your family, your parents suffered in the same way you suffer. So that's all the more reason to forgive them. That's the path. That's true repentance, is this self-reflection and this forgiveness. And if y'all, a lot of y'all don't believe me. Like, you can keep not believing me. That doesn't matter to me. I'm going to sleep at night just fine knowing that there's a lot of people in my subscriptions. There's a lot of people from my subscription base that subscriber base that doesn't believe me or think I'm full of shit. And that's cool, man. Like, you be you. I'm actually really, really happy that you don't believe me, that you're still subscribed, though, because that means you're listening, you're examining. Anyway, just to give a quick update, my personal computer's been down for like 2 weeks now, and a new one came in today, and I got to get it set up with the video editing software I use, and I got to transfer all the stuff from my old hard drives, like all the music I use and all the images I have saved and whatnot, into the new computer, so it's going to take a little while. Meanwhile, I'll put this video out the same day I record it. That way I'll have a little bit of content on my channel, because I got like 2 recordings that I have edited. I just need to add Like I was in the middle of adding, all my all the flair, the intro, the 3 dots and the 9 dots that I put in the cat and all that. And I don't necessarily need all that, but I like putting that because it's esoteric. There's hidden messages in my intro and outro that nobody's really commented on, but that's fine. Maybe that since I brought attention to it, somebody will comment on it, try to figure it out. It's nothing complicated, guys. It's really simple. Just keep your eyes open. Anyway, I think that's all I got to say. Like I said, this guy, William Donahue, a very interesting man. And he does a lot of Bible thumping, which I actually don't mind, believe it or not. Like the Bible thumping he does doesn't bother me because he's just completely against like the system. And to an extent, he may be part of the system. Because we're all part of the crooked system in a way. We're all spouting off something that's not Nook approved, that's demon approved. Or the dark reality, as Billy likes to call it. Shout out to Billy, cool guy. I don't know. Just to comment on this guy again, real quick. Like it's just amazing to me that I don't know who taught him this. Did somebody teach him this? Did he figure it out on its own? He said that every person in this room is a product of their culture and their religion and their family, and that's 100% on point. Like I can't believe he said something like this. These aren't new ideas, right? Like I'm pretty sure Eastern philosophers and all that had it all figured out too, and that wisdom gets passed down through words, through memes, through the mimetics. It was like, man, where did it come from? Like I kind of figured this out on my own as well, just through forgiveness, just confronting my mother and apologizing to her for being a little shit, for being angry. And it was like, boom, instant knowledge gifted to me that I had nothing to do with. Like, y'all can make an argument that I was the person that went up to my mother and forgave her, but even then, I wasn't in control because I was shaking. Like, I was scared to forgive my mother. And as stupid as that sounds, I want you to try it. The minute you go and try to forgive your mom, you're going to be shaken too. It's going to happen. I know it sounds dumb as hell, but it's just the way it goes. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.